1, 2, 3, 1, 2. The river is in its youth here, flowing swiftly through the rocks with a melodic gurgle. Among the tall grasses that line the riverbank is a much more unusual-looking flower. New plant acquired. No. That was not right, and yet I managed to find something. Oh no, that is right. That is right. So that is golden light, question mark. Golden light, question mark. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that one. Like, I mean, I didn't look up like a walkthrough, but I did have to Google something and find out exactly what long meg could mean. Unless it's been mentioned previously, but have it a break. I don't know what's going on. Anwood. Help me! The amulet! I can't remove it, it's draining the life from me. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking you didn't look like... Anwood, a person I remembered, despite having done stuff with you. Alright, long vericant. Have I already worked it? I mean... This is the problem with this. Is like, there's so many. Right, long vericant. Oh, I've not worked it out. Okay. Sometimes called witch's remedy. The long vericant is believed to lift curses. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. It's probably this one. Small leaves. Yeah, that's all we've got. Small leaves. Okay, we'll try that one. Goes in the magic set. I mean, admittedly, I don't know exactly what my system is anymore. It's changed. I can feel it working. Thank you. So what's long vericant? Lift curses. Remove curses. There we go. I think some of this information may be useful. I wonder if we'll get to a point where we have to figure out what it is. It's good to see you, my friend. I've been on the road so long, I'd started to wonder if you were still on the other end of the letters I've been sending. Okay. I'm back in town for a few days, though, and I wanted to give you these before I forgot. I found them in the pocket of an overcoat that belonged to your uncle. Wow. I almost threw them away, but I thought the symbols on them might mean something to you. Oh, that's this, isn't it? Right, okay. Is this like you've got to try and work out where this one goes, kind of thing? Right. So we've got 5. I mean, is there some suggestion of the order? I mean, it'd be kind of interesting if some just weren't in some of them, and you had to figure it out from there. That's the annoying thing, is they can move. Okay, no. So, 2, 3, 4... Oh, no, that's what it is. Does that line up? And that doesn't line up there, so he goes... No, that doesn't quite line up here either. Maybe then it goes there? Oh, this is quite mean, I would say. I think this is quite mean. Well, they've got to make it difficult, haven't they? And I think this one does line up here. So let's do this. So we've got to get 6 and then 5. And then the 4. And then the down one. And then the 3. Hey! Oh, wow. Got a load of stuff. Open the secret drawer. Gosforth. 1813. Okay, I don't know, but there's 2 things to work with. Robert Barrow's medicinal herbology. Right, so we've... Oh, so let's go to Kendall. So I think... So we've used these. So Kendall is somewhere to go. So let's go to Kendall. And then while we're working on these and reading them, this will be reloading. Kendall. I found the medicinal herbology shop off Blackhall Road. I know you, says the man behind the counter, Robert Barrow, presumably. You're the owner of Strange Horticulture. 2 hours later, after lengthy and engaging discussion covering a variety of botanical subjects, we decide on a trade. It turns out Robert is a collector of unusual fungi, and I have just the thing for him. Copper Caledonium. This plant has a regenerative effect, but most who have tried to benefit from poppies have come to realise that it's a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red spores that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and not part of the plant. Okay, this one then. Hey. And I got 3 new plants. So we've got some more things. I'm going to put that in the whatever section this is now. I don't know. I'm losing track. Right, that one's now done. Oh, we've got some books. We've got some pages for the book. Devil's Nightcap. That doesn't sound particularly friendly. A buyer's disc, sometimes called a smuggler's disc, is a simple device that can be used to send coded messages. The location of cached cargo, for example. The principle is cunningly straightforward, but the code is undecipherable to prying eyes. Both parties must be in possession of a disc of identical size with the same symbols etched around its edge and a map. To encode a location, you would then place the disc over some named point on the map nearby and note whichever symbol is pointing to the location. It may be necessary to string multiple symbols together, but you can use the method to reach Kentmere Eye to reach any other point on the map as required. So, Kentmere Eye. So it's this wooded one? No, I need to see what I'm doing. I need to see what I'm doing! What are you doing? Ah! Thank you. Right, Kentmere. So that is this one, I think. Actually, by the time that pops up. So it's this one. From Kentmere, I follow the bearing of the eye and end up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but amongst the tangled undergrowth, a type of flower is flourishing. There we go. A briar's disc, sorry, not a buyer's disc, a smuggler's disc. So there we go. So that's so we can get rid of that. We now have no more letters or clues to work with. Hooray! Although I will keep that in the letters section. So we've basically got everything resolved. And we've got these new things. We've got a random coin. Gosforth. I think maybe I had the symbol. It had a symbol on that. Was a clue for another thing, but it isn't. Simone Green. I have no idea what any of this means, but it seemed like something you might find interesting. Okay. I found it while clearing out the nook of the east wing. Baylock's Aliska. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants, Baylock's Aliska is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure they retain information longer. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Goyle, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Is that one of... I mean, this is the thing. It's like... That's... Okay, so it's not actually telling me what the things are. That's slightly frustrating that it's not telling me. Okay, that might become relevant later. But it's not telling me what they are. We've got St. John's Poppy that could be one. Oh. I hope they're not going to ask for me to just brew it without telling me what I need for it. Although maybe I'll have to just figure it out as we go. A young woman alone in the world. She was taken in by the sisterhood and given a home. It was a chance for redemption, a new start. In Tibet, a noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. Okay. There's a few possible things on this. It could be that we're using our disc again. But how do you define what a noble is? But what I think it might more likely be is you'll notice that other than the first line, which says to start, it says in Tibet, all of them are directions. North, east, south, south, west, south, south. North, east, south, south, west, south, south. So this one. This one. I find myself on a patch of moorland, surrounded by jagged peaks and menacing clouds. A distinctive plant stands out against the swathes of purple heather. And there, another. Got some new things. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. That's this one. That's plant number 3. On Balox Eliska? Elixir. I'm not sure about the other ones. But that very much looks like it. And that's the other one. That's the 5th one. So that's the 2nd one. So it's the first one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. It might actually be this one. No, that doesn't make any sense. It could. I mean, doesn't make any sense. Doesn't mean it's wrong. Eyebright. No, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's got 9. Yep, there we go. I'm actually going to put these together. I don't know if we've got a way of actually combining them, but I think those are the 3 we need for that. Right. Simone Green. Long Meg. Sorry, I've not heard of it, but I'll keep an eye out for you in the library. As long as you can get me some Fever Kiss, that is. Too many late... Oops. I've already worked it out. Too many late nights at the library. Oh, oops. I'm not actually meant to know what that is yet. It's up here somewhere. Fever Kiss. Plant identified. Mountain Astoy. No, I'd already figured it out. I already knew what it was. I've already figured out where Long Meg is. That's one of the problems with some puzzle games. Talk about Town of a Woman who wears a green mask made of jade. There are all sorts of oddballs in Undermere, but that's certainly unusual. It's one of the problems with some puzzle games is they kind of proceed at their own speed, and sometimes you can get bits of information, even if it's not a walkthrough, that cracks open a puzzle, and then they try and figure things out. Beckfoot Candle. So Beckfoot is... I've seen it a lot. And oh, there it is. Candle. So there. Just down from Scarfell Pike. There. The candle leads me east of Wastwater. To the north, the mighty Scarfell Pike grazes the sky, the tallest peak in England. The challenge beckons me. Perhaps another time. New plant acquired. I'm keeping that just in case I need to remember how to use it. And I'm keeping that because I haven't actually worked it out. But I think it's these 3. I do think it's those 3. Oh, poor Hellebore. I've been talking to people around town trying to learn as much as I can about this beast that is rumoured to have been seen in these parts. In the old world they called this thing the Servant, but the people here seem to have forgotten that name. Except the group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption, who I'm kind of aligned with, apparently. There's something I did not expect, and they've made it clear they want me to stay away from the Servant. They seem to worship it, but I'm getting distracted. My Dranthium supplies are low. I need more. Right, do I know what that looks like? I do not. Dranthium. Some know Dranthium as Green Eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where even the whites of the eyes take on a greenish tint. Those who inhaled smoke from burning its long, sharp leaves... Is that long, sharp leaves? That's long, sharp leaves. Long, sharp leaves? Long, sharp leaves. I'm gonna stick this over with the magical ones. Reuben Ward. I crept around Blackcomb 2 nights ago in the pitch black. That eyebright is some potent stuff. I could see clear as day. Up on the fell I found a shallow pit full of skulls. Some deer, fox, badger and some human. There was an eerie silence about the place and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. Back down on the flat, I heard a terrible noise, like an axe-maker's whetstone, but unmistakably animal. High on the ridgeline, I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask watching me, and beside her, something dark, inhuman, and huge. I don't mind admitting that I'm out of my depth on this one. I'll need to speak to Verona again. While I'm here, I'll grab some wild coal for my pounding head.